Alright, hey guys, it's me, Almost Alice, back again with some Vanilla Don't Starve. Welcome back. So, due to some unforeseen computer issues, we actually have lost some data here in the last couple episodes, and it's not really going to be salvageable, unfortunately. But, user error slash OBS, but we got it all figured out now, and we're gonna get back here starting with some more Vanilla Don't Starve. I already accidentally loaded up the thing, so we're gonna get started here with a brand new run of Vanilla Don't Starve. My goal is to get past day, well, I think the last I got was like 30, before I died pretty spectacularly and lost all the footage, or rendered the footage unusable is probably more accurate, but it's all good. We figured it out. Really good. We're getting back into it. We've got a really cool starting area here. With a whole bunch of, like, for the first time we actually have, like, kind of this really interesting, nifty, like, we got a little bit of the rock biome going on, which is kind of cool. That's all good. So it's getting pretty close to October here, and I've been planning a lot of my, pretty close to October here in Recordingville. We're getting really close to Spooktober, and I'm super stoked. I've gotten a couple of suggestions. Someone said Dead by Daylight, and as much as I love you all, I will not play Dead by Daylight. I can't do it. Not my kind of game. There have been a couple other ones. I'm trying to decide if I want to do Hellblade, which seems really cool. We might kind of start that as Spooktober and just end it up as the replacement for Transistor. We'll look at. I gotta look into that. Part of it's gonna see how long it's gonna play. I think a while back I started a game called Sinking City, which I absolutely adored. But got kind of sidetracked with Vacation, which was super fun, and never ended up finishing it, and I kind of want to play that one, and it's Lovecraft based, so it seems like it would fit the theme really well, so that seems like a really good option, and that might be where we go, but we'll see. So if y'all have any, this is airing on soon-ish, it'll be actually pretty quick before Spooktober starts. October, Spooktober. Those episodes are going to be airing on Tuesday, mostly because the 1st of October is a Tuesday. But it'll be fun, I think. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. It's been, I don't know. I don't usually play horror games, so it'll be kind of fun to play something that's a little bit more spooky. Now, that being said, I have played some of the, whatchamacallit, the, wow, Sinking City is the word I'm looking for there. So we got a little bit of an advantage in some of the spooky stuff. Maybe they'll have fixed some of it. That'll be fun. I'm excited. It'll be cool. I think we're definitely gonna be playing, wow, Sinking City. But it'll be good. I'm stoked for that to come up. I'm excited for a whole bunch of planning stuff. I'm gonna try to start doing, a little bit more diverse of a schedule. I think I'm still gonna stick with Don't Start twice a week, because they're nice short episodes, and then I think I'm gonna try to transition into 1 or 2 longer games, more story-based games that we play, on other days of the week. We'll have to figure out what's going on there. I know we got Transistor right now on Wednesdays. I think we're gonna do the Supergiant Suite, because I enjoy them. And they're just good games. So that's fun. Might try to do that. Might try to segue into some other stuff. I'm gonna try to keep them small for, like, short games right now. It's like we'll start with, Transistor, and I might do Bastion next, because that's another pretty quick one, right? I think those are good places to start. I have not seen any seeds. Gotten a lot of rocks and flint, and I'm going in new places. Lots of berry bushes, so I've tendency just kind of like futz around with the settings and just like click random stuff to change when I generate a new world sometimes. So I might have accidentally clicked on more bushes. I'm not gonna complain about it, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully we didn't just straight up say no birds though. Because we want those seed drops. But I do have enough seed rocks right now to get a full let's actually, can we make this pickaxe real quick? And I'm actually gonna try to start getting gold because it seems like it might not be a bad thing to do. We're gonna make this campfire real quick and pop it right there. I should be able to mine both of these gold things down for the night. It's good. So we're gonna need gold to build both that and this. So if we can actually get all the gold we need kind of to start with, it's gonna put us in a really good spot for, let's also make one of these. Gonna put us in a really good spot for finding a base. Now the card part's gonna be finding the base, but something I always forget we can do is that, and then just tab out of it. Come over here. Because now that's made, so we've already used the equipment, right? The same thing there. So now we have that. Yeah. Cool. So now any extra, oh, I should probably use some of this time to cook some of these berries. Oops. Here I am not even thinking about the not starving part of it. Be a really great way to go. Day 1, died of starvation. Please, let's never have that happen. If I ever died of actual starvation, I would be kind of sad. Not gonna lie. Cool news is though, we have our fire pit built and our science machine built, so we need to just kind of keep an eye out for kind of the other aspects of that. So like, we're gonna try to get this for an alchemy machine. Because, why not? Like I said, the more we can get kind of prepped for, the better. It'll get us in a better place in the long run. Or am I going in the right direction? I was like, am I going in the right direction? This looks the same as before. The answer is yes, we are going in the right direction. That. That. I want to mine this guy. We're really close to the 6 gold we need for the alchemy machine. And more than enough rocks. Jeez. Best starting lineup for that. Okay, downside, we are down to like not nearly enough. Did that just not give me gold? There, I was like, did that not give me gold? I was so upset. We're having a hard time with twigs, though. It's usually not a problem. We might just not be in the right biome for it. We haven't really had a lot of, like, wooded areas. We've been mostly in rocky biomes, which is fine. It's a great place to start. We can never have too many rocks at the beginning. Too many pieces of flint, all that kind of stuff. It's not gonna be hard, per se, to find later, but it's always good to start with extras at the beginning. Thanks. Those. Now the good thing is, the goal at the end of the day is going to be to find, like kind of a settling point that's got a good amount of, like food sources. So whether that's frogs, hopefully not frogs, they kind of disappear during the winter, and rabbits, or rabbits rather, not and rabbits, But we've got some options going into it here. I feel like... Okay. I feel like we're back at the beginning. Back at the beginning with you. Random, spontaneous, Anastasia. Woo. It is, like, one of my favorite movies. So I won't really feel bad about that. Alright, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've actually got some decent rabbit holes here, so we're gonna drop one of these. So for those of you that maybe watched some of this before, I drop rabbit holes to, rabbit holes, I drop, rabbit traps, small traps, to kind of indicate where, good spots will be, mostly because you can actually see the small traps on the map, so it will let us kind of have a good like launching point. So when it comes time to it, we can actually kind of get some of that going. Man, you know what I wish we could see? I always forget how to build. So we've had a couple of rough patches in the past couple games. Some of them have been our own stupidity. I died to tentacles at one point in the lost footage, which I guess is what we'll just call it. In the lost footage. Woohoo! Spooky! Need like a good spooky sound. Unfortunately, my editing library is not that good yet. So we got that. We died to tentacles twice actually in the lost footage. It was pretty depressing. Died to cold. Good thing it was cold twice. Man, it's just been dumb. Dumb mistakes. Really. Shouldn't be dying to cold. Shouldn't be dying to tentacles. Shouldn't have these problems. So something that's kind of cool, that I think is interesting, that I don't know how I'm gonna deal with. We're gonna see how it plays out. I got this new light. That is really fun. Behind me here, we can kind of play around with it. We got a teal, we got a, well, it's technically an orange, but it shows up as red. A purple, another yellowy color, which is bad, the pink, and the green. I happen to really like the green and teal. It kind of makes me look a little bit red, though. So we'll have to see how those turn out. But, fun new stuff. Fun new toys. I wanted something to kind of mess with the background a little bit. Lights are... Well, though unfortunately my room's really small, so I need a better way of putting that up, I think. Maybe one that's not quite so close to me, so it doesn't... Yes! Activate the touchstone. That's really good, actually. It gives us a really great place to go from here. So, that'll be good. So this could... Not really, not quite good enough to be area, a good area. But we'll investigate that. Actually, so it's hard. I want to investigate it like right now and kind of claim it right now, but we don't have enough of the map undone. Something that ends up happening is if it's a place too early, it's gonna be in a bit of a bad spot. I'm end up building a lot of fires just to... So I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing. I could have 2 different fire pits, right? Like, I don't need to have just one fire pit. No rule against having more than one. But I've only ever really had one, so I don't know. It'll be interesting. We've been trying some new things. So something that I always find really curious about me and Don't Starve is I've been playing Don't Starve for years. But I feel like I don't try new things very often. And I would like to try to get a little bit better about that. And getting some more stuff figured out. it'll be kind of interesting to see how some of that goes. So last time we did bee boxes, and true lightning rods. A couple of games ago, we tried really fencing in just our berry farm. We've fenced in our entire area before, but never just the berry farm. We experimented a little bit with actual farms, so that's kind of cool. We really liked how those turned out. I want to get like more than one. I think I had 2 last time, so they're really good. I finally correctly utilized the survival boxes. Survival boxes or survival chests. You know, the chests you can put by touchstones so that when you die and kind of wake up, you have kind of a place to do that. So that'd be cool. Try to get more of those, interact a little bit there. I'd love to find Chester sometime soon. Chester, my love. Chester's my favorite. I have Willow tattooed on my leg, but I think I kind of want to get Chester added in there somewhere too. Figure out how Norm can do that. My tattoo artist is amazing, and I have faith in him to do like just about anything I could ever conceive to ask of him. And I love it. Man, I don't talk about tattoos very often. I feel like, so when I first started getting tattoos, I always kind of had that dream of finding, you know, the artist they always talk about, the one you want to follow forever. And, you know, so many people I know are like, well, so you get 2 people, right? You get the tattooed people who talk about, you know, their tattooer, the person they go to get tattooed, XYZ. And then you get the people that are like, well, you're never really going to find the person, right? So you just got to kind of go by what the art you want is. And I desperately wanted to have, like, my tattooer. And I found him. Stormer Norman. If you follow me on Instagram, I will very frequently post about my tattoos by Norm. And they're amazing, and I can never get enough of them, and they're so cool, and I share his work all the time because it's nerd people who do nerd things that are cool and interesting or amazing, and I want to support them forever and always. And he's based in Albuquerque, so if you're watching this and are in Albuquerque, hit me up and I'll tell you where to go find Norm, because he's pretty rad and does some really rad stuff. But no, so I kind of a tangent there, but I met Norm. He walked into the store that I work at, hiring about video games, because that's what I do for my day job. And we just got to chatting about general nerd stuff, and I mentioned that I wanted, to start with, at the point in time, I really just kind of wanted a Cthulhu tattoo. I knew I wanted one. I'd started doing my own sketches based on some different research that I found. But I recognize that, like, I'm not a tattoo artist, right? So I don't really know what I'm doing when I say, like, I want a Cthulhu tattoo on my forearm. I just know that that's what I want. So eventually, like, so Norm gets really jazzed about this and says he wants to help me out on it and work with me on it. So I just send him a file, right? A file of everything that I've drawn, every photo that I've sourced from the internet. Luckily he's a Lovecraft fan, so I didn't have to send him, you know, the descriptions of Cthulhu from all of the different works. But it's like all of that. I just sent him this, like, Google Doc. I swear, it was just this giant Google Doc of everything I could think of. And oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, leave me alone. I do not want to fight you. I did, however, want to take those logs, so that worked out. Is that another touchstone, or are those just effigies? No, they're just pigheads. You know what would be really great is if there was just like a patch. What could I drop? I could drop these. I have like completely lost the edge here, and that's not great. There it is. Alright. Hopefully there wasn't like a land bridge or anything like that over there. But good news, we found the edge. We are on the other side. But also I just handed this dude like a folder. And he came back with the raddest tattoo I could ever imagine. Dude, it was great. It's great. Find yourself someone, I don't know. This is about a tattooer, not like a partner, but life is good. I like tattoos. I have a lot of them. I want more tattoos. I don't think you can have too many tattoos. Maybe if you're trying to tattoo like your literal eyeballs. And personally, I can't imagine getting a tattoo on my face. Not that that's a bad thing. I just, like, personally can't imagine it. That's my thing. But, like, that's it? I don't know. Dude, the farms show up? Oh, they do. So, this is always interesting. Because I wonder if I can't... Hey, this is when I, like, really need Chester. Because I'm officially, like, out of space. And I'm not sure how to deal with that. So I either need to find Chester... or... set up base camp so I can start making stuff. Because, like, that's kind of where we're at. The map. So this is certainly not a great place to set up base camp. Which means I also just wasted those seeds. Because we're probably not going to be here for the next 3 days. While they germinate and grow. But with that, I think we're gonna call it an episode. Thanks for hanging out, listening to me chat about tattoos and all that good stuff. As always, all my socials are right down here, all the links for Discord, Twitter, Instagram, all these fun things. Come hang out with me. I stream every Sunday, and I post YouTube content 4 days a week. So we'll see y'all soon, and thanks for hanging out. Bye, guys!